There we go. Took me a second. Howdy, y'all. Today, already did like 3 live streams. This round, we're going to be doing a live build of a little startup idea. It should be super, super fun. So we're going to start from absolute scratch, and then we're going to end with a built concept, right? And the concept we're probably going to use, we might get a little bit more technical. Yeah, you know what? I think I might do something slightly more technical just for fun. I'm going to build a competitor to Linktree. So I'm going to build my own version of Linktree. So if you've ever seen Linktree, let me show you what it looks like right now. But we're going to, like, absolute start to finish, the product will be completely finished, right? And this will kind of be like a case study in no code. If you watched my last presentation, it was where I basically talked about all the different no-code tools that are out there. And I can go over every single one because there are literally hundreds, but I went over a good number of the possible options, right? I'm going to show you, probably we're going to use Adalo today, I think, unless anybody jumps in with some random startup ideas, but I don't think anybody's allowed to comment. So I'm pretty sure we're just going to roll with Adalo. Yeah. But anyway, let me show you what this looks like. So this is my screen. I am going to go to adalo.com. There was another one, I think it was filmed, I wish I could link to it. I built this whole, let me actually just use this as an example really quickly. I built this whole thing in about like 45 minutes, and this is actually functional. Like, this works as an actual company. Like, you can buy, if you click this buy my product, you are open to a little product page. You can select your size and the quantity that you want, and if you buy it, it'll actually collect money, and it will actually ship you these shorts. And this is all done. And I did all of this for free, which is super, super awesome. But now I have a shorts company. I have my own shorts brand, right? Which is super, super cool. And it was based off of a student's it was based off of a student's idea that they just gave to me. And they're like, what if I did silly shorts, right? And I whipped something up just as a prototype example, just to show him how he might go about doing it. But this is a really great example of a very quick startup that you can make. And it's a very simple little online e-commerce brand. I'm probably going to build a ton of these just for fun, because I think it'd be hilarious. But let's say we want to build something a bit more technical, other than just a little e-commerce site, because e-commerce is honestly pretty easy. The 3 tools that I used to build this were Card, which is a very simple website builder, super cheap, and mostly for free. I used a tool called Gumroad for that little payment button that pops open the little payment option. That was all I did. And then on the back end, to actually go and make those shorts, I used a tool called Printful. Printful. Does it take me automatically to my dashboard? Yes, it does. So let's go Printful. Printful.com. Basically, it is a tool to create and sell custom products online. So you design a product, they give you the resources, you connect it to your payment tool. If it's your full website tool like Wix or Squarespace, that's fine. If it's just a little payment tool like Gumroad, which is the little button that I added to Card, it'll also work totally well. They have a bunch of integrations. But if you want to just make a online store, it just works. It works super, super easily. And Shopify is another really good example. Super great. Super, super wonderful. Highly recommend it. But yeah, it's wonderful. It's great. Yeehaw. We love it. Awesome. But that's the back end. Printful is the back end. So basically, all this store is, this little silly shorts thing, is a Card website with a tiny Gumroad button integrated with Printful. And now it is an entirely done business. It is just completed, right? And it's a wonderful prototype. I didn't have to do any manufacturing, any nothing. It's great. It's wonderful. So, that's a great example. But we're going to build something, sorry, a little bit sticky. We're going to build something a little bit more technical today. I'm going to whip through it. We're probably going to be done in like 25 minutes, if that's okay. of a more technical idea, our own version of Linktree, right? Oh my god, the cat is eating my green screen yet again. Cool. So I'm gonna log into Adalo, and we're gonna get heckin' started. Oh my god, this cat is literally. What are you doing? You're not even here for the green screen. You're just chewing on your mouse on the green screen. Come here. I'm gonna here. Get this. Get it. You don't care about the mouse. Oh my god. My cat is evil. If that wasn't immediately apparent. Okay, cool. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna delete this section. I'm gonna delete this button. I'm gonna delete this list, and then I think we are just good. And then I'm also going to delete this bit. Okay, cool. So this is Adalo. I called it TikTok experiment. Ignore that. I built this. I built a little version of Linktree on a TikTok tutorial. I was able to jam most of the information into about like 1 minute or like 2 minutes. So I'll bet we can do this in like 25 minutes. But we're gonna build our own little tech startup out of this. And basically, all we want to allow people to do is to we want to let people create their own links with multiple buttons in it, right? That's all. That is just it, right? So, this is what Adalo gives you to start. And Adalo, if you didn't watch my last presentation earlier today, is a no-code tool that basically lets you build applications, mobile apps and web apps, desktop apps, super easily without programming whatsoever at all. And we're just going to use that to build things. And then whenever you create a new thing, especially on mobile, it gives you 3 little pages. It gives you the sign up page, the login page, and your home page automatically, which is super beautiful, right? Just wonderful. So, I am going to start by so you would sign up, you log in. I'm going to create the home page for everybody. So it should have, what would it be? I guess it would be customize your link page. There'd be a few options. Also, let's turn on some lo-fi. Let's have some fun. Spotify. Spotify's not responding. That's disappointing. I'll go over here to YouTube. I'm going to pull up lo-fi. Can you hear that? You can't hear that. Sound. Let's make this a bit more of a vibe. That's a little loud. Just a little. There we go. Alright, cool. Now we have lo-fi in the background. My cat's still eating my green screen. Cat, go eat the mouse. Okay, cool. Awesome. So let's make a profile screen. Let's add an image up top up here. Let's make trying to think how this would be structured. So we would want people to do 2 things. We would want people to do 2 things. We want them to be able to add their own buttons as well as just show their page, right? So actually the main home page might just be, is my hair like exploding out of my hat? Yes, it is. We would want the home page to very specifically be just the link tree. So let's make that. So let's make just a little link tree image. My cat is evil. Cat, where are you? I'm literally going to kill you. Come here. Come here. Is everything good? Can we see everything? We're all good. This cat is unbelievable. Okay. So, gonna make a little image up here. We're gonna make it look like this. Entrepreneur.car.co. This is my version of Linktree, right? Very, very simple. Super basic. Whatever. It has all my little links, my icons here. and it's got a series of buttons. We're just going to do the series of buttons, make it super, super simple. So for here, we want this little circle image. We want this little circle image and then a little username, right? So let's go. We have the image. Maybe we can edit the style. Rounding will be 100%. The height, this will also be 159. That looks good. Nice little circular image. Looks beautiful. Love it. Now we have a nice little circular image. And then we want a series of, or no, we want a text, a little text block right here. That's fine. Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to center it right there. And then the text should be centered. Okay, cool. And then this will be at, and then something else. But we're just going to leave it as at for now, right? Wonderful. Love it. Great. Perfect. We're then going to add that list of buttons. Cat, I will kill you. If you do this to me again, I will straight up kill you. Why does she only play with my green screen while I'm presenting? She knows. It's like when I leave and I'm just doing other stuff, she doesn't care at all. She's like, oh, the green screen, who cares? Anyway, okay, cool. So, we have the image, we have the little username, and then we need our list of items, right? Our list of buttons, because ideally we want them to be able to select however many buttons they want and just add them, right? So let's go to, oh, she's doing it again. She's doing it again. Cat, get off, cat. This is the perpetrator. This is the beast. This is the evil little feline. Take your mouse. The mouse. All right, cool. Let's grab that list. Let's go down to a custom list so we can totally make it whatever we want. Add this little list here. I'm going to make it slightly smaller. I'm going to center it. I'm going to drop it down. And then I'm going to delete this bit. Delete this bit. And then I'm going to add a button. Oh, she's going to do it again. She's going to kill me. Oh my god. Cat, why are you always right there? Because you know I'm going to attack you. Yeah. Mouse. It's like I'm battling. Okay. I misplaced the button. Button goes right here. Yes, there we go. And then we can delete the title. And then move the button up a little bit. Probably want to give the button a little bit more space. Okay, perfect. And then we'll make this a little bit wider so it fills the whole section. Beautiful. And then I'm going to delete that little icon and it's just going to be that text. Awesome. So now we have a list of buttons. Love it, right? And they can add however many buttons they want. Great. I wonder if we can do something to change the color. That would be kind of interesting. No, it doesn't look like we can change the color automatically. Icon and color text. Why always right behind me, Cat? Cat! Oh my god. Worst live stream. Okay. There she goes. Oh, I will kill her. We have the list of buttons. Great. Now, there's a weird little thing you need to do in Adalo, and this is common among a lot of other no-code tools. In order to set a list of items, so we have that little list of buttons, we need to create a data source for those buttons to pull from, right? Because they need to know what the heck it's showing. So we're going to go to our database collections with a little tab over here on the left. We're going to click Add Collections, and it's going to be buttons, right? And then the buttons are going to have a display title, or no, display words. Display words is fine. They will have a link, so URL. And then they will have an associated user. Because we don't want to just show all the buttons, right? We want to show only the buttons of that user. So I'm going to go to relationship. We're going to go to users. So a user can have multiple buttons, but a button belongs to one user. That sounds good. I think that's the one that we want. So now we have display words, the display, the URL, and the user, right? And then let's go back over to this list and select what is this a list of? And it's a list of buttons, right? Amazing. So now it is not all buttons. It is the logged in users buttons, I think, right? It's logged in users buttons. I believe that makes sense. Yes. We might have to create something slightly different. We'll get to that. We'll pass that road if we need to. But right now it'll be the logged in users buttons. So it'll only. Oh no, wait. Add buttons. Sort. No, it would be the filter. Another filter. Custom filter. Users. Email. I'll think about it later. Let's just say the logged in users. So we only see ours, right? We only see our little section. Yeah, this should work great. And then this is going to be, actually here. Let's make another button. So this all looks good, but there's no way for the user to edit this information, right? We need to give them an option to add buttons or to change their profile image or to change this little username, right? So we're going to go over to the database section. We're going to go into users, right? And we're going to go and we're going to add some more info. We're going to add an image, and this is going to be the profile image. Profile image, great. That's what's going to show up right here. The @ here is going to be their username, and so the username is something that they haven't filled in yet because they didn't fill it during sign up, they didn't fill it during login, but the username will also be something, but that's already there, so that's perfect. So we have the profile image, the username, and then we have buttons. Great. So we should be good to go. So this is what the user sees, and this image source is going to be from a database, the logged in user's profile image. Great. And this thing right here is going to be @ and then logged in user's username. So @username. Excellent. And that's just pulling data automatically from the user, which is excellent. Super, super cool. And you're starting to kind of see how you can build apps with this, right? So now we have that. And then this is the logged in users buttons. That's great. Then we need to give them an option to edit. So let's give them that option. Let's create another button. And let's go to buttons. Maybe a little action button. And we'll add it right here. Button type icon and text. And our text will be edit. Edit. Yeah, it'll just be edit. That sounds good. And we'll delete this. And it'll just be here. That looks nice. Little button for edit. Looks wonderful. They're going to then click, so we're going to add an action to that button down here in the bottom left. Add action. It's going to link to a new screen. And this new screen is going to be an app bar screen, and it's going to be called Edit Profile, right? So they go to this, and they can now edit their profile. So we need to give them some information to edit their profile. The only things that they need to add would be this is a form. The way that users edit information on Adalo is via forms. So we give them a form, they fill it out, and then that information is then put into the database, right? So we need to allow them to edit. Which data collection? Users. What do you want the form to do? I need to update the logged in user. And I only want the fields to show. They already sent in their email. They already have their password. They already have their full name. But I want them to edit their username and their profile image. Beautiful. Love it. And then once they do that, so they fill in their information, the username, the profile image, and it changes their username and their profile image. And then they go back to there and they see that. Let's make sure the submit button goes to the right place. It updates the user, just like we wanted it to. And then it's also going to link. Oh, no. It's going to link back. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. So now they can update their profile, right? That's beautiful. That's exactly what we wanted. So now they can go here, they can see their things, and they can update their profile image and their username when they get there. Great. And now that'll be filled in. But now how do we let them add buttons? Let's bring this up a little bit. There we go. Maybe the maximum is like that number of buttons. And then we're going to add a button at the bottom, and this is going to be another yellow button to indicate that we're editing. So it's going to be this, there we go. And this is going to be add button. There we go. Excellent. And then we're going to make this a little bit bigger, center it right there. So now they click this button, and it's going to do basically what we did here, but it's going to add a button, right? So they're going to go here, they're going to click add button, it's going to link to a new screen, app bar, add button. Easy. And then we scroll over, here's the add button section. I'm going to add another form, just like we did here. Actually, I'm going to make it look like the other form, so it's going to be nice and centered. I'm going to add it over here. Looks great. This is going to update buttons. It's going to create a new button. Love it. Oh, excuse me. Awesome. So display words and the URL. I think that's it, right? So fields, display words, and we're going to call it display text. That's better. Should have just called it that from the beginning. And then button URL. Excellent. Great. And then the user associated with that button is automatically set to the logged in user, which is perfect. It's exactly what we wanted. So now they fill out this information. They create the button. Let's make sure that submit button links back. Excellent. So it links back. That's perfect. So we have, it goes to edit profile, and it also goes to add button. Beautiful. Those are the two different things that the user can edit from their home page, right? Mwah, chef's kiss. Love it. Now let's customize that list of buttons. So this is the list of buttons. It's the logged in users buttons. Great. We love it. Let's go into this button and let's make this, the button text, the current buttons, display words, right? Beautiful. So when they fill that in, the display words will show, right? Awesome. And then add action, link to website, and the website URL is going to be the current button's URL. Done. So now when they click that button, it links to a separate website, just like in my link in bio, right? When I click here, you click ChipBot, which is a tool that I really like, and boom, it goes to the ChipBot website, right? If you click, you get the point, right? That's what we're doing. So whenever they click these buttons, as long as they filled in the URL correctly, ba-boom, right? Bada-boom, bada-boom, bada-boom. That's great. I want to add a little functionality here, because what if they want to delete a button, right? What if they hate a button? What if they don't like it? I want to add a icon. Button icon. I want to add it right here in this list, and I want it to be a trash icon. Delete. There we go. Delete. So that looks like a delete button, right? That looks pretty good. Awesome. And when that is clicked, add action, you're going to delete the current button. Done. Great. Now users can add buttons, they can delete buttons, they can change their profile and their username. They should be able to do everything that they want, right? But what happens when they show this to somebody? Where like, how do people go and see this? This is their home screen, so they can edit their home screen. It looks great to them. But we need to be able to send our link tree to other people, right? To other people. So let's make that separate screen. Let's copy this button. Let's move it over here, and it'll be something like publish, right? Something like that. I wonder if there's a better space to put this. It's not looking cute right now. That looks kind of fun, but it looks a little bit lunky. Try to jam it all the way up in the corner. Yeah, we could organize this better. I'm not a designer, if that's not painfully obvious. But this publish button should be fine. So I'm going to have this link to, it's not going to link to edit profile, it's going to link to a new screen. It's going to link to a new screen with no app bar. It's going to be a blank screen, and it's going to be published link, right? Create screen, and it's going to essentially have all the same elements as this one. So I'm going to have this, 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 and this. Actually, not the add button. I don't need that. I'm going to copy paste. I'm going to drag all that over to here. Actually, no, wait. It does not. Like. Oh, it's having some trouble. There we go. Cool. Okay. So I'm actually just gonna individually copy these bits. Boom. And then over to here. Boom. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Right? That's all we want. And then we also want to delete these little bits. And we want to just center that again. So it's nice and simple. There's nothing complicated. It's just the profile, the username, and the links. Actually, I'm going to jam this up so we have a lot more room to work with now. And then I'm going to stretch this sucker out. Looks great. This is the thing that we're going to send to people, right? So, let's see. I'm going to click publish. It's going to link to that screen. And this screen will be, when it links, okay, hold on. When it links, it's going to show advanced. When does this happen? Always. We want to send. I wonder. Because we need to send the information. We need to send the information of the current user to that page, right? Actually, I'll bet we should do this. This will be published info. Right? Maybe? And the published info will have an associated user. A user can have multiple published infos. Yeah, that's fine. No, that might not be what we want to do. Published info. How do we send the information of the current user to that page? Publish link. Done. But I want it to send notifications, trigger notification, request permission, new custom action, link. Create, update, delete, more, share. Login users. Show advanced. Okay, maybe yeah. Not the users count. We need to show the logged in users. Profile image. Okay, so I'm going to share the logged in users. No, hold on. I think we can do this. I think this works. I'm going to share the logged in users username. Done. I'm going to share the logged in users profile image. Done. And then we're also going to share the logged in users buttons. Not count. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Let me check how I did it in this other long ago MakerPad test. User shareable. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Be cool. Be cool. Username. Bum 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 bum. button. I don't think I finished this. Yeah. All users add action components be cool. And it links to user shareable. Let's go back to our TikTok experiment. I think we can figure this out. Well, this is just the nature of building anything. I think like when you're prototype something or building something, it's just how it works. You're futzing, you're messing around. Let's see. So we have this, but we need to pass the information. It's the user's username, but what if the user isn't logged in? That's the problem, right? If the user isn't logged in, which is what most people will be, it's not going to work. Maybe I have to build this as a web app and not a mobile app. I wonder. Source, buttons, users, counts, logged in users, buttons, counts. Done. Let me see. Not logged in users. All buttons. Add another filter. Filter by user's username is equal to not logged in user. Yeah, Maybe. I think I know what I need to do. This gets a little bit weird. So the share isn't what needs to happen. I think what I need to do, interesting, is I need to create a list. This will be funky. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let me try this out. And if this doesn't work, there's tutorials I can link to. Because I don't want to be fiddling around and messing around with this for too long. There is something that I have to go and do, unfortunately. But I'm going to create a custom list up here. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to add this right here. And this button is going to go into it. Okay, well, that just disappeared. Okay, no, the list is here. My internet's cutting out. That's spooky. Oh, it's still cutting out. Oh, God. Me, oh, my. Yeah, we are dropping frames, I'm sure. Yikes. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to be able to do this if my stream's disconnecting. Heck. Yeah, no fun. Okay. I think we're going to have to bail, unfortunately. This has been fun. You kind of get the basic idea, hopefully. The Adalo is super, super powerful. We got like 90% of the way there. Just had to figure out how to make it viewable to other people. This is super cool. Thank you. Hopefully everybody can actually hear me. I do have to skedoodle, unfortunately. I think my internet's going to die, and I do have some stuff I got to do. I should have blocked out more time for this. I think things just got in the way. This is super cool, though. Thank you for letting me present. Yeehaw. Hopefully everybody's doing great. Yeah. Dropped frames. I think my internet's probably going to kick me off in a second, too. Let me know if you have any questions. Sorry, if anybody tries to go and build this or anybody has any questions on Adalo, I'm going to put up my information right now. This is my Instagram. It's like my personal phone number. If you message me on Instagram, I will get back to you. Hit me up literally anytime. Here's my LinkedIn. Just find me at maxmirho. And then my email is just maxmirho@gmail.com. You can message me at any point, in any direction, with anything. So, hopefully this is fun. Sorry we didn't get all the way there. We got 90% of the way there, and then we had to skedoodle. But it's pretty cool. Like, this is a fully functional app. Once you figure out how to make it, like, actually work, all of this, like, actually, like, functions. Like, I can go here and I can just preview it, and I can log in, and I can sign up, and I can do all the fun stuff. It's awesome. So let me actually edit this. I'll edit and say Max Mirho. We can test the image here. I'll add a skateboard for my face. We can update the user. Boom, this is me. I can add a button. It'll be this, and it'll go to www.google.com, and then create a button. And check it out, the button works, right? And then when I click this, it goes to google.com, right? So it works, and then I can delete it as well. So that all functionality works beautifully, super, super well. And it's a thing. It's just straight up an app, right? Which is so cool. But we still need to be able to make sure that people can actually go and, do whatever they need to. So, but pretty fun stuff. Pretty super fun stuff. Yeehaw. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you for joining. And hopefully I'll see you again. You can follow me on YouTube. You can find me on wherever, and I make a bunch of content. Awesome. Peace out. Cub Scout.